Welcome to Tales of Honor, a podcast with a mission to tell the true stories of every recipient of our nation's highest military award, the Medal of Honor. Hello everyone and welcome to today's episode of Tales of Honor podcast. This is episode number 542. I have two birthdays to go over today. First up is actually today, August 17th, 1981. This birthday belongs to Mr. Clinton Romesha, who is a former U.S. Army Staff Sergeant that earned the Medal of Honor for his actions during the war in Afghanistan. So a very happy 41st birthday to Mr. Clint Romesha. I do have a link to his story down in the show notes. I covered his story back on episode 39, so go check that out. And the only other birthday I have to go over today is actually tomorrow, August 18th, 1939. This belongs to Mr. Frederick Ferguson. He is a former U.S. Army major that earned the Medal of Honor for his actions during the Vietnam War. So a very happy 83rd birthday tomorrow to Mr. Frederick Ferguson. That's all the birthdays I have for today, so let's jump into today's Tale of Honor. Ferenc, also known as Frankie, was born on the 14th of February, 1943 in Logan, West Virginia. There is not a lot recorded about his life, but it is known that he enlisted in the U.S. Army at the age of 19 in 1962 in Fresno, California. In 1967, Frankie was deployed with the 1st Battalion, 8th Infantry Regiment, 4th Infantry Division when he deployed in support of the Vietnam War, and it was his actions on the 20th of May that would cost him his life and earn him the Medal of Honor. Citation reads, "For conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity in action at the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty, Staff Sergeant Molnar distinguished himself while serving as a squad leader with Company B during combat operations. Shortly after the battalion's defensive perimeter was established, it was hit by intense mortar fire as a prelude to a massive enemy night attack. Staff Sergeant Molnar immediately left his sheltered location to ensure the readiness of his squad to meet the attack. As he crawled through the position, he discovered a group of enemy soldiers closing in on his squad area. His accurate rifle fire killed 5 of the enemy and forced the remainder to flee. When the mortar fire stopped, the enemy attacked in a human wave supported by grenades, rockets, automatic weapons, and small arms fire. After assisting to repel the first enemy assault, Staff Sergeant Molnar found that his squad's ammunition and grenade supply were nearly expended. Again, leaving the relative safety of his position, he crawled through intense enemy fire to secure additional ammunition and distribute it to his squad. He rejoined his men to beat back the renewed enemy onslaught, and he moved about his area providing medical aid and assisting in the evacuation of the wounded. With the help of several men, he was preparing to move a severely wounded soldier when an enemy hand grenade was thrown into the group. The first to see the grenade, Staff Sergeant Molnar threw himself on it and absorbed the deadly blast to save his comrades. His demonstrated selflessness and inspirational leadership on the battlefield were a major factor in the successful defense of the American position and are in keeping with the finest traditions of the U.S. Army. Staff Sergeant Molnar's actions reflect great credit upon himself, his unit, and the U.S. Army. Frankie was 24 when he died, and his family received his Medal of Honor from President Nixon on the 10th of July, 1969, in a ceremony at the White House. Ferenc Zoltan Molnar, also known as Frankie Zolly Molnar, is buried in the Highland Memory Gardens in Chapmanville, West Virginia, Everlasting Life Section, Lot 18. His name appears on the National Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C., Panel 20E, Line 64. And that was a Tale of Honor. Thank you for listening to Tales of Honor, and if you enjoyed the show, please be sure to subscribe and tell your friends and family. Tales of Honor is written and produced by Christoph Ambrosch, and theme music is Loyalty and Duty by Floruz Music. If you have any questions, you can send an email to talesofhonorpodcast@gmail.com, and please be sure to visit talesofhonorpodcast.com for more episodes and information.